our way out to Morro Bay and stopped in with Central Coast Outdoors for a fun adventure on the bay. It's a gorgeous morning, and we are excited to get out on the water for a kayak tour with a special visit to try fresh oysters. We are in good hands with David, who is going to tell us all about the wildlife here in the bay.
Grab a seat right here.
I'm sitting on the dock,
Yes,
huh, to get in the boat?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And then slide legs in and put yourself in the boat seat.
Give me a percentage of me flipping.
0.
0.
And if you want to use this, the green side goes down, black side goes up.
Oh,
Let me grab you a paddle. This is where you could tip when I let go of the boat.
He walked away.
Ready?
No. No, I'm not ready.
You're going anyway. I'm
going anyways. All right. We are in Morro Bay, getting ready to kayak the bay. If I could figure this thing out, I'm certain that's not what you're supposed to be doing. There we go. And now I'm gonna hit this boat. All right, Dave, where are we going?
We're gonna go that way. We're gonna go look for some harbor seals down towards the back of the bay here. You can see one of the heads right there. See how glassy it is?
Yeah.
So see how the water's disturbed going that way and there's a little dot?
So that's what you look for, is a little disturbance in the water?
A little disturbance. When it's this calm out, you look for anything that's breaking the surface of the water and you kind of focus in and see what it is. And sometimes they're harbor seals, sometimes there's birds.
Wow.
Sometimes it's nothing.
What's that big flock of birds coming towards us right now?
Those are California brown pelicans.
Okay.
They got like a 6-foot wingspan on them there.
Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah, and they were talking about the white pelicans. You can see them from here. See all the white dots over on the island?
Oh, yeah.
So the white pelicans have a 9-foot wingspan.
Oh my god.
So you got like 6 foot and then like 9 foot. And you see how there's like the ones with the white heads and everything? Those are the adults of the group there.
Yeah.
And then the kids are the brown heads. So we get like brown pelicans here pretty much year round. But this is the time of year when their numbers kind of increase a lot. And then throughout winter, there'll be some, but not as many. They all go down to Mexico and they have their kids down there off the islands of Baja and things like that. They come back up here, they go up as far as like Oregon, and then they fly back down here and they keep going that way. So they Morro Bay estuary, that's where we're paddling around on here. This is one of 10% in California that haven't been severely degraded by people.
Wow.
So this place hasn't been bulldozed over.
Yeah.
You know, if you go down Southern California, Newport Beach has sand spit. It's got the back bay, it's got islands. They're just all houses and shopping malls now. So we're one of 10% that hasn't had that happen. So we get it all for the animals here, all the birds, all the marine mammals that show up here. It's all for them.
How come we don't see a whole lot of like motorboats or, you know,
back here?
Yeah.
It's really shallow.
Okay.
Okay, so like we are in the channel right now. There's random poles right in front of us. See the pole?
Oh yeah, I do.
And then when we were paddling across, there were some random poles. Those kind of mark where the end of the channel is. They don't maintain like as far as dredging the bay or anything like that. They don't dredge out back here.
Okay.
It's all kind of natural. And the whole bay is a 5-mile-an-hour zone. That's the other thing.
There you go.
So you're not gonna get, you know, that's why you don't see water skiers and things like that.
I feel like I can get up to that speed and beyond. Yeah, where are we going right now?
We're going to the Grassy Bar Oyster Company's fields, farm fields, where they're growing oysters out here.
Oh.
And they have them in heavy-duty bags, and we're getting back to, there's the bottom of the bay again.
Oh, that's the bottom, huh?
Yeah, it's right there.
I need to be a little bit quicker than that. Oh,
there
yeah.
you go.
There we go.
So they have their oyster bags, and they grow them out here on the bay, and they have the bags either on the bottom or just a little bit off of the bottom of the bay here, off the bay. So the oysters are in there, the water's flushing through and growing.
Wow.
And that's pretty much, it's a little more than that, but that's oyster farming in a quick review here. And then they come out to their barge to the left as their office space. and they do their work over there. That's where they'll pull the bags up onto the barge there. They'll sort oysters according to size. They'll pull out dead ones. They'll keep them from clumping up and just do all their work out there.
So we have oysters right here in those bags?
Yes, that's the guy that grows them right there, George.
How big are these?
These are our small oysters, and they vary in size a little bit, but they're all kind of, yeah, they're little solid nuggets. We plant about close to 1 million every year.
Whoa!
And this is our new tumbly system with the blue floats that we're experimenting with, that we're really excited about.
So 1 million oysters a year, you're actually harvesting, farming, pulling out of here?
We try to. It varies from year to year. This year will probably be more like 700,000 oysters.
700,000. Oh my goodness.
Each oyster bed has its own flavor and characteristics, kind of like wine. And Morro Bay has a reputation for having really, really tasty, delicious oysters.
So,
Bon appetit, try one.
Bon appetit. Wow. All right. Actually, it's pretty salty. So
Yeah.
it's really, actually really good. I mean, when you're going through those, are you looking for something in particular?
Pretty much they're all the same. They're all really
Are these
perfect. But
are these considered, full grown, ready, ready for restaurants?
these are our extra small size, and then they go up from there.
How big will these get?
They can get, a Pacific oyster can get huge. You can get 1 foot long if you let it. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And so these are just babies.
So yeah, you got your brown pelicans floating over there. Whitehead is the adults and the brownheads are the kids of the group there.
Really?
Yep, they're like us. As we get older, they start to white out too. Harbor seals like to hang out back in this little cove to our left here. And that's where they like to just rest, relax, sun themselves, conserve energy.
In the water? Are they on the land?
They are both.
Oh, I see them. Okay.
They're on the bottom,
Yes.
but then they're on land as well. We've got 3 different types of marine mammals that live on the bay here. We've got harbor seals that prefer kind of hanging out in the back of the estuary here. And then we've got sea lions and sea otters that prefer more of the front of the estuary. And every now and then we'll get sea otters that swim back here, and every now and then we get the sea lions that come back here. But this is kind of a harbor seal home. They can tell you if you're getting too close by see how they're just kind of hanging out right now?
Yeah.
And a few of them are looking at us. If you start to get too close,
That
they'll
one right there.
all just start swimming in the water. They don't
Yeah.
have ear flaps like we do. They have a smooth head.
Yeah.
They have all the inner earworks, but no flap like we do here. That's one of the differences. When you go look at the sea lions further up in the estuary here, they have an ear flap. You'll see like the outer ear. These guys don't. All of them have whiskers, and the whiskers help them feel the fish when they're going hunting. So they're underwater swimming around. You got extra cones and rods in your eyes so you can see really well there. And the whiskers help feel the movement of the fish that are out there. Harbor seals are the smallest of what they call true seals here, which they've been a seal their whole existence. They're your friendly neighbors. Okay, so if you were having to pick people out that you want to live next door to, you want harbor seals. Notice the
Yeah.
whole time we've been here, they've been quiet.
Yeah.
So you can go see sea lions. They make noise all the time. So you don't want to live next door to them because they're your noisy neighbors.
They're your noisy neighbors.
These are your quiet guys right here. When you go up to Morro Rock there, you've got a good chance of seeing sea lions. There's a dock out in the bay across from the Embarcadero there around the restaurants and stuff. And there's a bunch of females, and the females will be more aerodynamic head shape. And then the males will have like a billboard forehead, kind of very flat.
Interesting.
So you can tell the difference when you're over there.
Sure.
And there'll be some the males are big boys there. They can be close to 800 pounds. And then if you keep going past the sea lions and up more towards Morro Rock there, you've got a 99% chance of seeing sea otters, the furriest creatures in the world. And it's if you feel a pelt of a sea otter, it's the thickest fur coat you'll ever feel.
Wow.
And they'll hang out over there, and you'll see, like, sometimes there'll be one laying like this holding another one that's almost the same size. That could be mom and baby there. And they like to tie up in a kelp forest and sleep in the kelp forest there. And then they wake up and they untie and they go underneath and they eat like sea urchins, they eat crabs, they eat clams, shellfish. And they can have a favorite rock, tuck it under their arm, come up, pull the rock out, and start eating it that way. Yeah.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
Dave,
Yeah.
I can't thank you enough for,
Yeah, you're very welcome. Yeah.
for this
anytime.
trip. Wow.
Anytime.